Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another Amali Gardens video. It's been a while since I did an update. So just wanted to go around and give an update on what's been going on. Here we have our plants on the deck, our moringa and our lemongrass here, doing really well. My parents came to visit recently, and my mom remarked that the leaves on the moringa were unusually large, so she was wondering what I used to fertilize, and no fertilization of anything to mention. It's just I repotted it, and it responded really well, so that's doing well. And over here we have our stevia, and you can see the French thyme is huge. The leaves are incredibly large. These are the same plants, but you can see the difference in the soil. Look how different these leaves are in their color and their size as compared to these. So that's quite interesting. These are a few of my seedlings that I still have left to give away. A cherry tomato and 2 cucumber plants. Also, still the box of thyme and mint. And this is the large moringa here that's still doing its thing. Sorry about that rotation. Here is our herbs, our citronella, mint, our other mint, another citronella, catnip. The rain really has affected the catnip, and it's really bursting forth. And our rosemary is doing well. Spinach is really doing well. I can't keep up with the picking, so I'm going to have to give away some spinach. And over here we have I added some leeks along with the onions that were in here, and I have some basil that kind of grew from last time it came back. So that's another herb box with basil, leeks, and onions. And down here we have newly planted basil this year, and oregano. I thought this was basil, but it is not. It is definitely some type of seasoning, because it smells really good, but it is not basil. As you can tell, the leaves are very different, but I have to figure out what seasoning this is. Jumping down here to where we have our pumpkins growing in the grow bags, and as you can see, they're beginning to do really well, and they're reaching and going different directions. And our pineapple, the one on the left, that's the original. It's doing really well. The one on the right, not much change is happening with that one. As you can see, no new leaves coming up on the inside as I would expect, but maybe over time it might. Nothing happening with the ginger either. And there's the onion, and I did add some leeks in this one as well. And here's nasturtium, onions, chives, garlic chives, cilantro, parsley. That's a garlic right here. And these are some more leeks, and strawberries. We've actually been picking strawberries. There's another strawberry to be picked off of this strawberry plant, so that's been pretty exciting. I'm gonna pick that one as soon as I finish taking this video. So I'm gonna go around here and show you the rest of the garden. Oh, this is what I believe this is a tomato plant. It was growing out of the side of the compost bin over there, so I got that one, and another cucumber that I planted over there in the bed. Cucumber doesn't look like it took too well to that transplant. I'm not sure how well it's going to do, but we'll see. But this is a volunteer tomato that I put in this pot. It's probably going to share that pot with the avocado, and I'll show you what's going on with the avocado in a few minutes. And here is my salad or green bed with the cabbage and romaine lettuce, Swiss chard. Got some cantaloupes going in here too. This onion grew so tall, and it bolted, and it now has a seed head, so that's seeded. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, that's doing well. I see that there's something eating my red cabbage, so I'm probably gonna be picking those real soon. I'm not sure if they're even ready to pick. This is my first year growing cabbage, so not quite sure if and how to tell when they're ready. If someone can leave a comment and let me know, that would be great. And you can see I have the nasturtiums and everything in here. So, and over here, these are the asparagus, and they grew, so that's good. And I have some extra peppers over here that I just planted because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. And these are the cucumbers. I finally got the cages built for them, and it wasn't ideal, but I had to cage them after they had began to grow very vigorously. So they kind of beat up right now, but we'll see how quickly they bounce back. Cucumbers. And of course the potatoes are doing really well. Let's go in here and see the eggplants. I have 6 eggplants. These are the small ones in front here, and as you go back, they get bigger. So I'm not sure why the difference inside. Well, actually, the ones in the back, I think I planted those in the inside earlier, and these were later seedlings. This is the cucumber that I was talking about that I also pulled out of the compost bin that I planted. I've been watering it, but it doesn't seem to be doing too well, so we'll see if it catches itself. And back there is the watermelon, and another watermelon back there. And you can see the Roma tomatoes are growing bumper, and I kind of made some cages to wrap around them just to support them a bit when they start bearing fruit, so that they don't fall over or branches don't break. Same thing with the cherry tomatoes. I have this one large cage that I just wrapped around all of them, and my other tomatoes are doing really well. The Bonnie original is has tomatoes on it, so I'm gonna be picking some tomatoes in a couple weeks, I guess, or a few days, once these get bigger and turn and ripen. And also back here we have our okra that are doing pretty well. Okra back there and here. So the okra are doing pretty good. So this nasturtium, though, as soon as I planted the peppers, this nasturtium just went wild and started growing, and it's kind of crowding out and choking out my peppers. So I may have to cut back that nasturtium because it's growing bigger than any of the other nasturtiums in the whole garden, and I don't need it to do that and crowd out and show the peppers. So that's an update on what's been going on. I got my cages in late on that, but at least they're made and ready for next season, so I shouldn't run into this similar situation where the plants grew faster than grew large before I could cage them. So I had to kind of tie these up and force train them later in the game, but I think they'll be all right. So thank you for watching another Amali Gardens video, and tune in again for the next update. And that project will be coming out soon, that I'm going to be building worm towers that are a little bit on the odd side, not your typical worm tower. Thanks again. Have a good one.